They just keep doing it. They always seem to top themselves. So anywho, I was watching Mary's and the Witch's Flower when, after the movie, I looked on my Facebook and I saw some quite disturbing news. So Crunchyroll has revealed their nominees for their anime awards, and I'm already kinda triggered. You know, I have huge issues with their nominees. Again, like, I thought 2016 was bad, but this year they've really topped themselves. And probably I'm barking about nothing, but I do have quite an issue with their nominees and their categories and how they have just placed all of this. Long story short, nothing makes any sense about their nominees. Like, some of them are quite repetitive, while others are just why. And I really feel like 2017 is not represented based on their nominations. Quite being said, I am highly upset with the nominees, and the reason why I am not yelling right now is because I'm recording this video and my roommates are all asleep, so I don't really want to wake them up. It's like Crunchyroll is trying to appeal to the popular audience, but they have no idea how to do that, so they did a bunch of random stuff, and now we have this abomination of a bunch of anime lists that make no sense because they're popular, they're gonna get more votes. And it's just not fair to the anime that came out in 2017. And what do I mean by that? Well, I'm gonna talk about each and every category and my rant about why all of these just make no sense. But I am quite not happy, and once again, Crunchyroll has topped themselves in this year's Anime Awards as in last year, and proving once again that Crunchyroll is only good for one thing: giving me anime videos, and that's pretty much. Okay, so I'm just gonna say now that a lot of these categories and just the anime that are in the categories are quite laughable and quite shocking at best. But again, I'm going to entertain Crunchyroll's attempt to connect the anime community, which has so worked in the past. So let's take a look at. Let's start off with best animation. So here's my issue right off the bat, and it's this: 3 of these nominations have come out in 2016, and last time I checked, it was Anime Awards of 2017. Okay, their season 2s have come out in 2017, but My Hero Academia is a 2016 anime. March Comes In Like a Lion is a 2016 anime. Like, I don't really understand this. And even Koi no Katachi, it came out in September 2016. Okay, maybe it came to the United States in 2017, but it's a 2016 anime movie, which, again, I just don't understand, because it really hurts the anime that came out in 2017. Well, remember when I said in a previous video that because 2017 was such a bad year, I don't know how they're going to pick their nominees? Man, I hate when I'm right, because this is quite ridiculous. Like, you know, 3 of these are 2016, and not only that, 3 of them are actually quite popular. And if we don't know, last year, Yuri on Ice won by popular vote, not because it was good, but because it was popular. So I'm really nervous that the anime of 2017 are just going to get overshadowed by the immense goodness that was 2016. So now we do have Little Witch Academia, which kind of makes me happy, because I think Little Witch Academia was an amazing anime. All 25 episodes were just pure gold. And then we have Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, which is only there, because of Moe Kawaii and its Kyoto animation. But I do see why it's on the list. And then this one anime I have not heard of, like, ever, like Land of Lustrous. I don't even know what that is. Like, I have to look at it when I'm done with this video. But the biggest issue with this, and for a lot of these categories, is that 3 of the nominees are bombarded by 2016 anime. I don't care what anyone says. It came out in 2016. It's a 2016 anime. If we're having an awards about 2017 anime, then it needs to be 2017 anime. The only reason why I'm so upset about this is because I already felt that the year of 2017 was a horrible year for anime besides the season 2s, which is why certain videos like Watch Mojo's top 10 anime of 2017 was such a bad video for me, was because a lot of their top 10s picks were from season 2 anime like Gintama, Hero Aka, Rakugo no Shinjo. They were all previously running anime, which is not fair to 2016, because there were many hidden gems. You know, there were a few, but trust me, there are a few hidden gems that came out in that time, like Kuzu no Honkai, Gamers, Recreators. The list can go on, and I just really feel like if you're going to do a list like this, then you're kind of defeating your purpose, and that kind of makes me mad because, again, though 2017 was kind of a bad year for anime, there were some good gems in it that should be respected and represented. Okay, so the next nominations on this list kind of make me mad, but for like mixed reasons. You know, I'm not really too mad at Crunchyroll about this, but it's best CGI, which again, I am kind of happy that Crunchyroll is doing, because CGI is really frowned upon a lot by the animation community, and honestly, personally, I don't really have a problem with it. You know, if the show is good, then, you know, I can look through the CGI, but that's really just me, and I'm an animation major, so that's just me. But the only really issue that I have is, again, the same repetitive issue as why is Attack on Titan Season 2 on here? Again, yes, it aired in 2017, but, like, it's a 2013 anime, it's 4 years old. Like, this is not new. Like, we've been waiting for season 2 for a long while, and yeah, I don't understand this as well. But I just actually, at the recording of this video, I just realized that Land of the Luxurious is Hoshi no Kuni, which because I thought it wasn't on this list, so I was really mad. But when I realized that Land of Luxurious and Hoshi no Kuni are one and the same, I was like, oh, now it makes sense. Now I know what anime that it's about, so my apologies on that. But man, there's really not much to say about this. This is actually a good category besides Attack on Titan just being there, I guess. So then, best film. Here we go. So again, here's my issue with this. We just can't like leave Your Name alone. Like, this community just can't leave it alone. Like, I get it. It's a great movie. I have not yet to watch it. I heard it's a good movie. I did want to watch Silent Voice though, which is on this list as well. I really did want to watch your Silent Voice. I get it. These are really good, but can we get off the bandwagon for like 5 seconds and allow other anime to get their spotlight? I mean, there were other anime movies that came out in 2017, which I'm really glad that Monogatari's final movie is on this list as well. Like, I'm really happy about that. I'm a big fan of the Monogatari series. I think it's an amazing, awesome series. So I'm really happy about that. But again, it's just 2 of the biggest films. Like, is there really any competition here? Like, 2 of the biggest films. Your Name did better than Spirited Away, and Koi no Katachi is world-renowned praised. I mean, is there really any competition here, honestly? Like, come on, like, it's really just not fair. I mean, you put, not only are they 2016, but they're 2 of the hugest films in our current generation. So I don't know what they're gonna do about best film. I'm really interested to see. No, actually, I'm not interested, because I know it's gonna be Your Name by like a landslide of 4 billion people out of the 6 billion that live on this planet. But it'd be nice to see who are the contenders. Maybe, you know, Monogatari, you know, came in 2nd place. I can't even make that joke. So now, best drama is one of my more favorite of all of the genres that I've seen, as I was just raging about these nominees, because they do have one of my favorite series, Kuzu no Honkai. Like, I really would like to see, it's a pipe dream, but I would really like to see Kuzu no Honkai, you know, get at least runner-up because it's such an amazing and just really powerful anime that didn't get a lot of respect that it should have. But then, here again, we have Rakugo no Shinjo, and March Comes In Like a Lion, you know. I mean, two world-renowned animes that are taking up, like, these spots. I mean, it's just not fair to the 2017 anime that came out, especially some that were drama and very, very powerful as well. I mean, I get it, their season 2s came out, you know, which is really good for them, but I mean, I feel like that you're just cheating the system in that way. But I'm really glad that Kuzu no Honkai and Ancient Brag Is Mine, which is like Yome no Sukaimaho, I think. Like I said, I forgot. Anywho, but ACC is weird to me because I feel like a lot of people didn't really know about ACC. Now they do have a good opening, which I'm going to get to in a bit. But I'm just really surprised that this anime is on here. I mean, y'all ran out of ideas or something? I mean, y'all ran out of anime? I mean, last time I checked, y'all have a lot of anime, but it'll be interesting to see where it places on this list. And then we do have Made in Abyss, which I gotta say, okay, I see where Made in Abyss can be in here. So, I mean, not really a lot to say about this one. I mean, this is an okay list. This is pretty okay. Now, here's where we're gonna get to me raging. So, Best Action, and this starts a trend that I kind of am concerned about when the polls start opening up. So, Best Action, it has Hero Aka, Attack on Titan, Kikai Sensen, Land of the Luxurious, Iron-Blooded Orphans, and some other anime that I'm pretty sure I don't know about. Okay, I think it's a mech anime. I don't know. But anywho, like, the issue is as follows. At least 4 of these titles have already had anime adaptations in 2016 and even later. Like, there was tons of action to pick from anime that aired this year. Like, I mean, there's just so many, like the Chinese one that I just can't pronounce the name because it's 12 o'clock at night and I'm tired, you know, and just so many other ones, and you really couldn't like really put those on there. You had to go with Kikai Sensen and Hero Aka just because they're popular. And even Iron-Blooded Orphans I don't understand, because they tried that last year and Iron-Blooded Orphans didn't really get anywhere. So I'm interested to see where it's gonna place. But again, it's just this horrible trend of just reusing old material just to appease like your general population, which it just doesn't make sense. Like, the anime here, again, as last year, is just being misunderrepresented, and I probably said that word wrong. I'm sorry, it's really freaking late at night. And I just really am really concerned about the rankings and what's going to happen and whatnot. So then we have Best Slice of Life, which again, I can say, like, you know, with this one, I'll admit, they finally, they did it right. Like, they did it right. All these are in 2017, and that makes me really, really happy, because a lot of Slice of Life was really good. Like MMO Junkie I've watched, and it's really, really freaking interesting, and it really tells a story about a woman NEET instead of the male NEET that we always know. Girls Last Tour, again, really, really good stuff. Interview with Monster, I thought it was really funny, and it's kind of like a kid version of Monster Musume, if you will. You know, I'm really happy with this list. Like, fair game for any of these anime. Oh, Sakura Quest, you know, fair game for these anime that come out, like, that win. Like, it's really fair game. I think all of them were really good, and they really offer something unique in their own way. See, this is how you're supposed to do it. 2017, I hope, I assume, but it's late. So again, not really much to say about this one. Not really ranting about this one, but yeah, I can't wait to see the results of this one. So, Best Continuing Series. Now, I wonder about what they were thinking. So we got here Iron-Blooded Orphans, March Comes In Like a Lion, Dragon Ball Super, Naruto. I mean, we have Boruto. Naruto's dead, like, right now. All Out, which... okay, and Case Closed. So here's the issue that I have here, and this is where I'm gonna start getting very, very angry. So you've put used material in several of your nominee categories with Hero Aka and Attack on Titan, and you didn't think to do it in your best continuing series? I mean, like why? I mean, if you're going to make a category for best continuing series, then those anime are the perfect places for them. But instead you put like Case Closed, which is trying to outlive people, and you put like Naruto, which you didn't even like put Boruto, because that's what it is. And you know, I do see Dragon Ball Super, because it even Dragon Ball Super, it came out like my point is, like, with this one, I feel like if you're going to do best continuous series, because we had so many, I feel like you should have added at least 6 more. And, you know, with that being Hero Aka and, you know, Dragon Ball Z and Boruto, like, you could have expanded your horizon at this point. But no, we have like 2-3 series that I'm pretty sure not many people know, and you couldn't even say Boruto, and you just put Naruto to make it look nicer. Good job, Crunchyroll. So, best villain. Oh, okay, and so listen, I don't know about this one. Like, really, like, again, I do have an issue with Stain being on here, because again, 2016 anime, but then it does kind of make, I will give them leeway, it does kind of make sense, because he's a villain that came out in 2017, so that kind of makes sense. And honestly, but then again, the issue is Stain's gonna win. Like, you kind of know who's going to win based off the results from last year, but then maybe not, maybe something will completely change that I don't see coming. Again, I will be sure to rant about that soon enough. But yeah, I don't know. I think the dude from Inuyashiki is really, really good too. Now, it's a tie, but it's going to be close between those two, because I think the character of I forgot his name, Hiro, I believe his name, from Inuyashiki, like, really crazy, really psychotic, but really good stuff. You know, he really gives the main character, like, you know, a reason to fight. Like, I really like him, but I like Stain too. Like, I did watch Sexy Hero Aka, and Stain, I have mad respect for Stain in every aspect, in the way he fights and his ideals. I do have mad respect for this guy. So, I mean, yeah, the other ones are kind of like, I mean, I wish Ultir from Recreators was on there, because, you know, Ultir has like some of the legit reasons to be a villain. But, I mean, that's what I think. I think it's going to be close between these two. But again, okay, I'll let this one slide. So now, Anime of the Year. I think this is the final one. No, we have a bunch more. So, Anime of the Year. I wanted to leave this for last, but I'm looking at their website, so oh well. So here's my concern about Anime of the Year. Okay, I'm happy that Made in Abyss, Little Witch Academia, and Hoshi no Kuni are in there. But then I don't really understand Rakugo no Shinjo, March Comes In Like a Lion, and Hero Academia. Like, I don't get those for the same reasons I just keep saying. It's 2016, we're in 2017, but the crazy part, it's like there were other great anime that came out in 2017 that I really felt like should be Anime of the Year. Like, you could have put Gamers up on there. You could have put, heck, Kuzu no Honkai, if you're going to reuse the same animes for the same genres, which is nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying a lot of anime here, especially when you do Anime of the Year, especially since last year as well, like, you could have put more in there. Like, again, Gamers, Kuzu no Honkai, Recreators, I think Kaido the right answer. You could have put Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, which is really, really freaking popular. You know, but instead you do 2 anime that are kind of underdogs, and you do 1 anime that is like a global success. and it's like, why? Because I feel like, you know, like I feel like just Hiroaka is just going to like win, and that's just not fair to the other three, because the other three I've seen are really freaking good. Like Made in Abyss is beautiful. The Little Witch Academia just really sings to your heart, and you know, Hoshi no Kunai is just CG cocaine for the eyes or whatever. God, I used that bad. So I mean, I really hope that Hiroaka doesn't take it. I do kind of hope that, you know, Little Witch. I hope that Little Witch Academia, you know, takes it. But I know like Made in Abyss is gonna beat Little Witch Academia first. So, but I do hope one of those two do make it, because again, those were really good series and I enjoyed those very, very much. But again, I thought I would rant on this video, but I'm too tired for this. So best score, so I take it that's the music. Now again, they did this right. They've done this right. But you know, yeah, they've done this right, because I think Recreators had a good musical track. I mean, Hiroyuki Sawano, I mean, come on now. You know, Made in Abyss had an amazing soundtrack that just really correlated with the visual aspects of it, you know. And Little Witch Academia just had like this lighthearted, you know, score, which just really made it also of the heartwarming comedic. And so yeah, like I'm really interested to see who's gonna win for best score. But again, it's just weird, like best score. Are you just trying to copy anime trending? Like, I just do not know. But not much to say about this. I mean, I'm really interested to see what's going to happen. So best opening, here we go. So I mean, future advice, if you're going to say like best opening, you know, and you pick a show that has like two of them, then you probably should freaking specify which one is it. So because I mean, I'm pretty sure Hiroaka had like two openings that both came out in the same year, so I don't know which one. I mean, I think the first one's better, but you know, I just do not know. But then here we go again. So Attack on Titan and Rakugo Shinjo and Hiroaka, and it's like there's nothing more I can say. It's just like the same repetitive thing over and over and over, you know. And I mean, I'm just interested to see like who's gonna get the best opening, because I don't think Attack on Titan had the best opening. I think in this sense, I think it would be between Magic is Bright and ACCA. So best ending. So I really don't listen to endings really that well, so I don't really have much to say about this one. I mean, other than, you know, I think Kikai Sensen's ending was pretty good, so I would root for that. But yes, I don't know. Oh yeah, I liked MR Recovery of MMO Junkies ending. I did like that one a lot too. So I mean, yeah, like I'm sorry, it's really tired. I'm sorry, I'm really freaking tired. I'm about to finish. Alright, I'm about to finish this. So then we have Best Comedy. So my biggest issue with Best Comedy is that why did they put Konosuba on there? Like, Konosuba beats all of these hands down. Now, let me be honest. I enjoyed the comedy of gamers and Zure children a lot. But they didn't keep me up until like 2 o'clock in the morning about to binge watch it. Like, Konosuba is really, really good. And again, it's a 2016 anime. It's one of those anime that really like paved the way for like the other anime of its genre to come out, you know. And you just put this here to just shatter all the other like chances that these other animes have had. Like, I personally think Best Comedy this year should go to Gamers. Like, Gamers really hit it on the nail with the comedy, with the misunderstandings, and how that led to total chaos and relationship problems. And I really freaking enjoyed that. So, you know, the next would be Tsundere, the Right Children. Now, the reason why, like, the thing with Little Witch Academia's comedy was that it was really funny, but it wasn't like ha jump out the chair funny. It was like that lighthearted. You just feel for your main protagonist as she just goes through these mishaps, and as she tries to become a witch, even though she really has no talent to do so. That's really what the comedy of Little Witch Academia was. I enjoyed it, yeah, but it wasn't ha 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 ha, which is not bad. You don't need to be ha ha to attract your audience, So, again, I just, Konosuba shouldn't just be here. You could have picked another comedy anime. Like there were many of them. So, it's just things like this that just really hurt the other ones, because the other ones, they're really, really freaking good, I mean, even Otsumatsu-san, I mean, like, that's old too. Like, you really just, like, are shattering what hope 2017 did have. So, I mean, I don't know. So then, Best Girl. So now, I was okay with this list until I saw Frog Girl, I forgot her name, and I'm just like, why does Hero Academia have to be on all of these lists? Like, why? So, what? Let me make a prediction right now. Quote me on this one. I'm gonna put it in the comments below. Hero Aka is going to win every title that they were a part in. I bet you they're gonna win every title they were a part in. So it's gonna be Yuri on Ice, but with Hero Academia. Like, I promise you. That's what's going to happen. I assure you that's what's going to happen. Because I just don't get why she's on, like, this list. Like, I mean, anyone else makes sense. Oh, there are 2 in Hero Academia. Why? You couldn't find any other girls for Best Girl. You had to pick 2 people from a 2016 anime because the year was that bad, or your anime selections were that bad. Do you see why I am upset about this? Even though I don't sound like, but do you see why I'm upset? This makes no sense. Like, just pick 2 random people, like, from 2017. Like, it doesn't make sense. Oh, and Best Boy is funny. Best Boy is hilarious too, because when I looked at this, I almost threw my phone, because not only do we have Deku, but we also have Todoroki. Just think about that for a second. So, I mean, if you're going to do Deku and Todoroki, you might as well just do Bakugo, right? And why don't you just do All Might while you're at it too? Oh, and then on top of all that, all of these characters, except for, all these characters are from a 2016 or older anime. They are not from 2017, which it just makes no sense to me. I think, and I'm pretty sure this character is Araragi. So again, he's like 2009. So this makes like no sense. Again, if it's Anime Awards for 2017, it needs to be 17, because last time I checked, 2016 is not 2017. I'm just saying. So, but again, this Hero Aka just dominating the nominees. It's just like, why are you trying to make a point that Hero Aka is the best anime or something like that? Like, I just really do not know. But like I said, like, it just really angers me, because you could have picked, because there were many main characters. Like, what about Mugi? What about Keita from Gamers? What about, I don't know, what anime came out? Why don't you pick Elias from Magus Bride if you're going to do this? Like, there were other best boys that you could have picked, not all other ones from like respective series from like 3 years ago. Like, I just don't get it. Like, I hope I'm really putting it like why I am so upset, even if you don't watch up to this point of the video, like why I'm upset about this. The reason why I'm not yelling is because I don't want to get kicked out of home right now. So then let's go to Best Manga. Now, manga, I understand. Like, I have nothing to say about manga, because manga does change, and there are some manga that do retain their spots for years. So the fact that they have like JoJo's and Shinjo, and I just don't know, that kind of makes perfect sense to me. So yeah, I'll just see it, and I'll just leave my comments about it when it comes out. So now, Best Hero. Again, they almost nailed it, but then they got Deku, which is like I would pick Deku. Yeah, screw Deku, Akiko all day, but I would pick Deku, whatever. It's late at night, so yeah. Like I said, like I really hope Kaguri wins. And not Kaguri, I really hope that the girl from Yuki Yuna is a hero wins. Because again, those are both two good shows, and I'm a big fan of Maho Shoujo. Fight me. And so yeah, that was all of the nominations. So again, I'm really ultimately just not happy about this. That's what I really want to say about it. Because again, the anime of 2017 are just not being represented, and we're just gonna have it's worse than 2016 because at least a lot of the anime from 2016 were represented. Is we got mad because Yuri on Ice just won for no apparent reason, but it's worse now because I feel like Crunchyroll has just put, because they're trying to make to be at peace with their community, they're just making these crap nominations, and I just don't understand like majority of them. So it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen with the Anime Awards. Like I can't wait. But again, yeah, I'll make sure I won't be home as I'm yelling and screaming at the top of my lungs because of the audacity and the abomination that is it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But if you watched up to this point in the video, let me know in the comments below what you think about the Anime Awards. If you do it, if you have a Crunchyroll account, let me know what do you want to win at whatever category and everything. I will leave some links down below. I forgot what they're going to be about. I'll put a comment. I'll ping a comment down about that. And with that being said, enjoy your Friday and have a good day.